All right, so we are here on day 4 of NAMM 2019 here at the Key Leaves Everything Saxophone podcast booth. And we've got Jody Espina, the owner of Jody Jazz Mouthpieces, here to talk a little bit about how his NAMM has been going and some of his products. How are you, Jody?
I'm great, Nick. Thanks a lot for having me. I've been watching your podcast, and I'm glad to be on it.
Awesome. How are you doing on day 4 of NAMM? You exhausted?
I'm doing fantastic because the show has been so good. And
Yes.
I mean, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, but I'll probably be tired tomorrow or tonight. But it's been a great show.
Right on. It has been. A lot of great players, and there was the Jody Jazz Leger jam session the other night. Jody was playing, sounded excellent as usual, and a lot of your artists were there playing as well. So can you speak to what it's like to have all of your artists kind of in one place?
Well, this was probably our best year. We've had so many great artists in years past, and this year we had Kirk Whalum, Tom Scott, Jeff Kashawa, Don Braden, Derek Brown, and many others, Miles Osland. I'm probably forgetting several.
Of course, but there's so many.
But we had heavy hitters, and what happened, we got them all lined up on a piece, and the vibe was burning. Everybody pushed each other on, and so I got to play one with Tom Scott, one with
it was wonderful.
with Kirk Whalum, and that show is the hardest thing I do all year because I'm programming artists from 3 companies. It's Rovner, Leger, and us, and trying to make it all fair and trying to cram everybody into a finite time space.
Of course.
But it went off so great, and I was. After that, then I can relax the whole rest of the show.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. It's got to be a little nerve-wracking being up there with legends of the instrument, you know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And we do little performances in the booth. Yesterday, Kirk came by, and that it's one of the most little rewarding parts of my job.
Great. So, what are you guys excited about 2019? Do you have any new products coming down the pipe? Or what's going on for your company this year?
Yeah, we've been very busy this year. Usually, every year we come out with one SKU. Like last year, we came out with the Superjet tenor.
Right.
All right. That's only one mouthpiece. This year for Jody Jazz, we came out with the Superjet baritone and the Superjet soprano.
Great.
So that line is complete.
Awesome.
And the Superjet has become really, really popular.
Yeah.
Both because it's got this easy playing, straight ahead sound, quite powerful, and also the price being silver plated and not hand buffed and polished.
Right.
We save some money. So the price is in between our hard rubber and our DVs.
Great.
So it's been tremendous for us.
Awesome.
But that's not all. 2 new mouthpieces for Jody Jazz. All year I've been working on my new project, which is Shedville.
Oh, cool. I haven't heard about this. This is great.
So I've been working on classical mouthpieces for 3 years, but I didn't know how to release or market a classical mouthpiece under Jody Jazz.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
that's got to be a tough thing, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
2 strikes against me already. Jody and Jazz. So, so I was thinking I'll make up a name or something, and then this opportunity became available that Shedville was being sold.
Wow.
So with that purchase, we got a formula for hard rubber that recreates the Shedville pre-World War II rubber.
Wow.
Now,
Amazing.
saxophone players may not know Shedville.
Yeah.
Clarinet players know Shedville. The vintage Shedvilles from the 30s, 40s go for very big dollars.
Yeah.
So this company was from France, and it has a long tradition.
Wow, and you've got the formula for their hard rubber now.
Yes.
That's amazing. Very cool.
And so we're calling it Shedville rubber.
Cool.
And I studied hundreds of mouthpieces, including I scanned some vintage Shedvilles, and I went from there in what I was creating. I'm still, studied many things, but one thing that came out of that is this kind of classic Shedville facing curve.
Okay.
That I'm putting on actually the saxophone mouthpieces.
Great.
And the reception at this show far exceeded my expectations.
That's great. That's always great.
So really excited. There's going to be big announcements. Shedville.com.
Okay. Shedville.com.
And we have, right now as we speak, we're putting up demonstration videos that they're going to show you what it sounds like.
Great.
It's
awesome.
So that's been tremendous amount of work.
Yeah, I'm sure it has.
Soprano, alto, tenor, baritone, and clarinet, each usually having 5 to 6 different tip openings.
Wow. So it's
And
going to be a
each tip
full
opening,
line.
yeah, each tip opening is a prototype in itself.
Great.
The way we do it.
Yeah, right.
So-
So you're working with each facing and kind of dialing it in for that particular size.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because when you make in a mouthpiece, the smaller tips get brighter, the
Okay.
bigger tip openings get darker
Right,
by their
right.
nature.
Of course.
So what I want to do is mitigate that to some degree so that the whole line sounds consistent. So
Great.
it's about whatever tip opening that you like.
Okay.
And sometimes that's about how much mouthpiece you take
Right,
in.
exactly.
It's hard to nail down why somebody plays a certain tip opening.
It is.
Of course, it's how strong your reed is.
Right, of
With
course.
that combination.
Mhm.
But the one thing that the show gives me energy about is to encourage people to go out and try
Yeah,
equipment. Some
yeah.
people haven't played anything new in 20 years. And I think this is a kind of a golden age of,
It is.
You know?
It is. And it's hard for a lot of people that don't have amazing shops around them to go and try all the top gear. Whereas here, it's all just a walk away. You know, it's
Right.
pretty wonderful.
right, and
Yeah.
there are very few amazing shops that have
Mm,
vast stock.
for sure.
But if you're proactive and you figure out how to get these things sent to you,
Right. Right.
you know, you can do it. It's so worth it.
Yes.
It's so worth
absolutely.
it and the gear is not going to make you play. You've got to
Exactly.
play.
Exactly.
But the gear can get you excited and make you practice, and you're happy. You're just loving practicing. You're loving
Sure.
playing. It can just
Yep.
push you.
Yep.
So that's what it can do. And it's like when you get that perfect read, you know, how you
Yes.
feel.
Yes.
You can
And
get
you
that.
said it. It's about how you feel. We've been talking to so many artists this week that said it's not necessarily the sound. It's about the way the equipment makes me feel, because I'm going to sound the same on basically anything that I play. But it's the comfort level that this piece of gear gives me that I'm most excited about. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
My whole mantra is that a mouthpiece is sound and feel.
Yes.
Two things. And that sound, that initial sound that you get out of it is
Yeah.
what the mouthpiece is doing for you.
Right.
And like you're saying that eventually you kind of concept takes over.
Yep. To a
But
certain extent.
To
I
a
mean, of
certain extent.
course,
That
yeah.
initial sound is
Yeah.
important to listen to, but that initial feel
Right.
is
huge.
just as important or more important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Jody, thank you so much for taking the time and coming down. One of the top mouthpiece makers in the game right now. Make sure you check out the new line they're coming out with. It's shedsville.com.
Shedville.
Shedville.
And watch this video that I made. I went in Savannah
Okay.
in the park and asked people, how do you pronounce this name?
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of funny answers.
Cool.
So
All right, we'll check that out. Well, thanks a
Okay.
lot, Jody. Appreciate it.
thank you.